Hey, breaking news, listen.
An American citizen, Avis Goodhart, is appealing to the government to intervene and help her recover over 20 million shillings she allegedly donated to an orphanage ran by a Kenyan known as Esther Wambui. Now, Goodhart believes the money has been misused. She claims that Wambui, who has been her partner since 2018, has been giving false information on the number of orphans she was supporting, having quoted 148 orphans against the reality of supporting only 18. The matter, which has been reported to police, is headed to court. Wambui claims Goodhart, who has donated only 7 million shillings to the organization, has assaulted her and wants the organization handed to another group. This story was produced by our very own Njoroge Gatete.
We find Avis Goodhart in Sameta, Kisii County, in the company of people she refers to as friends. Goodhart is in distress. What she started as a project to help the needy now torments her. She tells us it dates back to 2017 when she came to Kenya to visit orphanages and met Pastor Esther Wambui, who was running an orphanage.
I rented the house for a contract for a whole year and then sent her $1,000 a month for that year. In 2018, I came back with Betty and Esther and the kids. We all decided it was better to own land.
They acquired a 2-acre piece of land in Bigutwi, Isibania, Migori County in 2018, where she helped raise funds to build an orphanage. But it was not until 2020 when the COVID-19 pandemic hit the country, which forced Goodhart to move back to the United States. That's when everything allegedly went wrong.
I sent her money, lots of money, and one of my sponsors.
Okay, let me not play the video, the whole video. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this video from. I didn't mean to post this, but because I watch it from my hero, I have to post it. Because it's in a public domain. So, who am I not to do a video on it? So, yesterday I was watching Marwa as usual. I'm a die-hard fan of Marwa. And this thing, I came to see it. I know most of you may be, if you don't listen to Marwa till the end, because this video, this information, I got it because I listen to Marwa from start to end. You understand? So Marwa, I think his video was around 1 hour and some minutes, whereby he said that he have stopped. After he have finished roofing the house of the orphans and putting the doors, he will distance himself from that department or whatever. And I was like, come on, this is not Marwa. Why will you do that? You know, sometimes I listen to Marwa when I have bundles, I have internet, I mean, but I am a die-hard fan, or a hard die fan, whatever the English. I'm a hard die fan of Marwa. I listen to Marwa when I have internet. I listen to Marwa. I only not listen to him when I don't have internet. So yesterday I was listening to Marwa, and he was saying that whatever he has seen or whatever he had discovered about the orphanage, he thinks that is a big river that he cannot swim. I was like, he did not paraphrase. He did not even tell us what is going on, but he told us. He showed us a picture. I think he had already, not I think, I saw he has already listened to it from start to end, because when you listen to something on YouTube, for example, when you listen to something on YouTube, there is this red line. I don't know if you will see it. There is this red line that shows, but for me, I've listened up to here because I don't want to play the old video, because let me just paraphrase for you what is going on here, okay? So, I saw Marwa just showed us the way I'm showing you these people, like this. After he said that he want to distance himself from the orphan, something to do with the orphans and anyone who want to support the orphan. He's not telling you not to stop helping the orphan, but if you want to support the orphans, do what? Just send money direct to them, use Git River or else someone else. But for him, he don't want anything to do with the orphan. He only want to roof the house, put the doors, and the rest, because he has heard the story about the orphanage, and I think that's a river that he cannot swim. So let me read for you the topic of that. And do you know the funny thing? This video is 3 years old. It's not something that was spotted yesterday. It's something that was reported 3 years ago. And the topic of the video is American philanthropists want to recover money sent to a Kenyan partner. And let me tell you, so there's this woman, this lady over here, she's an American. So 3 years ago in 2023, 2024, 2025, 3 years ago now, down line. So this lady, they partnered, this video, of course, they partnered years back in 2018, but she came to realize that this woman, she's scamming her, she's not telling the truth, she's not a true partner. So she came to demand for his money back in 2023. That's why we saw this news, but they partnered a long time ago. So this woman wants his money back. So the Esther Wambui is scamming she was scamming this woman. So when this woman discovered that the Esther is Esther Wambui or Wambui is scamming her, she wanted her to refund her money, and it's 20 million. The woman is saying it's 20 million. Esther is saying it's 7 million. I don't know whether it's 7 million US dollars or 20 million US dollars, whatever. It's 7 million, 20 million. One is saying 20 million, another one is saying 7 million. Anyways, so let me say something about this story. I remember that time that Marwa went to that orphanage, and this woman, I didn't even look, because so many people cried. I'm sure people cried that day. They cut a lot of onion, me being included. In fact, I was playing that video in a speed of 2 so that it can go fast. I don't want to cry too much or see people crying, you know. So this woman, but there is some sport thing that I saw that it was not making sense to me. I remember Marwa asked this woman, how did you manage to build this big house? Because that house is a very big house. The lady claimed that she started working as a housemaid since she was 9 years old. So she worked for a housemaid job for about 12 years, not for about approximately 12 years. So whoever she was working for, she was collecting money for her. Like, she was not giving her salary, but she was collecting the money for her for 12 years. I was like, which Kenyan person or which boys will collect for you or will collect for you for 12 years, like putting your salary together for 12 years? Doesn't make sense, but it's okay. I don't know, I haven't experienced each and every person in the world, but maybe there are some people who does that. So she said that she worked for 12 years, the woman collected the money for her. Then later, when she was 22 years, she decided to look for a land. After the money is enough, she looked for a land in a place in Nairobi called Kitengela. So she bought a land in Kitengela, and later she started, I think she had started doing what? Doing this helping, like she had started orphanage thing. Okay, so when she was staying in Kitengela, there is a woman who I'm just trying to paraphrase, but she says so many things about it. But I'm saying those important ones that you will put them together and see if it makes sense. So the lady said, the Esther said that she found a woman who gave her advice and told her, if you want to do well with this orphanage thing, just sell this land of Kitengela and go buy land in Kuria. In lands in Kuria, they are very cheap. You will buy it, you will sell here in Kitengela with a lot of money, and buy in Kuria with the small money, and even the rest of the money you will use to build a house. That is what she told Marwa. That is how she built that big house, that story building. That's how she built it. But for me, when I heard that story, it did not, because guys, I know how building is. I know how expensive to build a house is. And that house is very big, very big, very big. You can see it. That house is very big. You cannot buy a land and buy, if it was just normal house, this like the ones we were seeing outside, it makes sense. But that is a story building. A story building. Selling land in Kitengela then buying land in Korea and making a house. At the same time, you have kids that you are supporting, because she says she had over 100 kids she was supporting that time. I don't know. Instead, what I could not buy that story, because okay, she could say people came in, people chipped in and they helped her, but she did not say the truth. She said that she sold land in Kitengela, used the money to buy land in Korea, whereby Korea land are not expensive. Then the rest of the money she used to build. The rest of the money you used to build. Which money will you use to do what? Which money will you use to take care of the kids, and the rest of the money you build the house? I saw even in this video she had a car, I don't know what, she was even slim, like, you know. So this woman, there is a lady in US who was sponsoring her, who they partnered to do that kind of job, to help less fortune, to help orphans and whatever. So the woman is claiming that, this American lady is claiming that Esther lied, that, okay, one of the red flag, let me say so. I'm not saying, guys, please forgive me. God, I'm also asking for forgiveness if I'm trying to add salt on a wound, or I'm trying to add fire on a fire. Because one red flag is about how he built that house, because that one does not make sense. At least he could say people chipped in, it could make sense. But he said he sold a land, bought another land. The man that he sold the land in Kitengela, he built that house. It's not true, because that house is very big. So, oh my God, look at, oh my God. So the other thing, that another red flag that I saw, Marwa asked, she said she has 130 kids, of which is 80 girls and 60 boys. 80 girls, 60 boys, I don't know, whatever. She said 130 girls, okay? So she said that she has 16 girls, which, not girls, she has children from Rwanda, from Uganda, from Sudan, and she said she have 16 kids from Sudan. And Marwa asked her, where are the 16 one? Where are the Sudan one? I want to see them. She said they are in school. Do you want to tell me all of them were in school? All of the 16 were in school. All of 16 were in school. But anyways, another thing that I also didn't buy it. He said that there are people who came to rape the kids, those kids that she's helping. So there are some people who came, they took them, they scrolled them out of the house, raped them, because they don't have a gate. But you can see in the year 2023, you can see this picture, that building, it was nicely protected. There was a gate, there was, I will put for you here, you will see it, or if you can go and check it and see it. By the way, guys, let me tell you, this is not something that we are seeing it on someone's post, or this is something that we have seen it in, it's in a public domain, and precisely in top TV station. This is Citizen TV, over 6.6 million people. 6.6 million people, subscribers, not you followers. So it's something that is viral, to be honest. It's something that is true, because if you hear something in such big stations, just know there might be what we are thinking. So this woman, that red flag of kids being defiled. Oh, I said the word rape. I don't know whether YouTube will strike me. They were defiled, and I didn't buy it. I was like, how they didn't even cry? How were they raped? So how are they defiled? They didn't even cry. They didn't even shout for help. 4 of them. How? Where was he? Where, you know? And yeah, guys. So I think this is what I just wanted to create, to say. I don't know. So if you just want to help. But that is it. It is being alleged that the woman is being alleged The woman is alleged that she is a con. She is not telling the truth. She is hiding about the number of kids she's supporting. She's saying she has 100 and yet she only has 16. Okay. I don't want to judge the lady. I don't want to judge because no one is perfect in this world. Even me, I have my mistakes. I have my weak point and my strong point. She has her mistake. But the only thing I would like, if you have found a victim or something, just say the truth. She could tell us, she could tell Marwa, this house, I built it because of support from people. I partnered it with someone else. Then we had misunderstanding. Then she left me, but she was the biggest supporter. Instead of saying this, even the lady, if this woman who supported her, if she's still alive, in case, because I can see she's very old, if she's still alive and she comes across the video of Marwa whereby this woman is telling her, oh, how she built this house, she will for sure wonder. And the woman is saying each and every month she was sending $1,000. $1,000, that is a lot of money. Anyways, that is the only video I was creating for. Let's see what's going on. Let's see around.